Hello, everybody. It is Tuesday, July 11th, 2017, and it's a little bit later at night than I posted this before, but I wanted to kind of give thoughts on a thing that happened to me today. While it's still sort of fresh in my hand, it actually sort of still happening, so let me explain. Last night, my girlfriend was in a car accident. It wasn't, first off, she was not injured in any way. She hit a tire that was abandoned on the road, a semi-tire up here. Hit it late at night on her way home last night. She had no chance to see it, and so hit it, and it tore up the whole front of her car. Made the car basically undrivable, even though it's not totaled. It was not drivable because things are dangling off of it, and that sort of nonsense. So today, I had to get it. She made the arrangements and met up at the tow truck, got the car towed to the shop. She was able to limp it home with the cops assisting her last night, but today got the tow truck to take it to the body shop, and then the body shop sent me home with the loaner so we'd have a second vehicle because we need that. The reason that this is a stress point and why I'm bringing it up is because we have been trying to build up money for a couple trips that we are going to be taking over the span of this year. Both very humble trips. One is a board game convention. One is a trip with a whole bunch of friends out west. And because of the car accident, it's putting some financial stress on us now because now we have a deductible that we have to meet in order to get the car fixed. And we have to get the car fixed because we cannot be a one-car household with me being self-employed as a DJ and her having to commute back and forth to work, and she's in a play at the moment, and yada, yada, yada. There's a lot going on. Anyways, the point is we have to get this done, and the deductible is such that it is going to wipe out any financial pad that we might have had right now. And so that's putting extra stress money-wise on it. And for the majority of today, I had a board game day with a couple of friends. Thank you, Ben and Jeff. I know at least, I think Ben watches this, whatever. So I had a board game day today, which was great because I was able to distract myself, didn't think too much about it. Everything was good. Had a fantastic day playing games with friends. It was great. Got over a little bit earlier than I was expecting it to, but that's totally okay. I get how that goes. But I was distracted all day, so it didn't occur to me. And then when things ended a little earlier, and my girlfriend is still not home, so long story short, I get left alone with my own thoughts. And this is why I want to talk about this, because, and I promise I'm not just going to be a downer in this thing, but the whole point of this vlog is to help me take better care of myself. And so mental health issues are a big part of my makeup, so I kind of have to. Anyway, point is that once I get left alone with my thoughts and I don't have a plan is when dangerous thought loops start to happen. So in this particular case, I start to worry about money, and then that worry causes me to start trying to make plans to be able to deal with the money situation in a constructive way, which then reinforces the fact that there isn't enough money, so on and so forth. And it's one of what I call a feedback loop, and I don't know if there is a technical term for it or not, but what it is it's basically when you worry about something and that worry causes you to worry about it still. Rather than folks that are able to, I would say people that do not have anxiety issues, and maybe, and again, I'm going to say this every time until I get sick of saying it. I do not pretend to speak for everybody that has anxiety issues, but in my case, it seems to me that most folks see a problem, come up with a battle plan to resolve it, enact that battle plan, problem resolved, move on with their lives. And they can hopefully put those problems out of their brain long enough to focus on the next thing. And for me personally, when I get hit with a stressor, with something that causes one of these anxiety loops or feedback loops or whatever, what happens with me is I worry, and that worrying, the awareness that I am worrying causes me to worry about worrying. And then I get stuck in this loop where the worry feeds itself, and it ends up ramping up to a point when I will notice myself focusing too much on on the source of the anxiety and not being able to focus enough on a plan to resolve the source of the anxiety. And that's why I'm recording this video tonight, because if I say it, if I recognize the fact that I'm in one of those loops, sometimes it's easier to break out of it, because I recognize, okay, you are worrying about worrying, which doesn't help. There's no way to get past that, because if you worry about worrying and then you're worrying about it, then you're going to worry more about that, and so on and so forth. And it sounds banana pants out loud. I get that, okay? But it doesn't make it less real. And it isn't always money that does it. Interpersonal relationships are a big one. If perceived wrongs, things where I feel like someone has wronged me, will do this as well, because then I'm mad, and then I get mad that I'm mad, and rinse and repeat. So it happens in a lot of different ways. And so sometimes it's just important for me to be able to recognize the fact that I'm in one of those loops and express it. And so if you are one of those people, if you're the sort of person that worries about worrying or gets mad about being mad and basically creates these cycles, I would love to hear about it, and especially if you have any good coping mechanisms for it. I've tried meditation stuff. I've tried sound therapy, music therapy. I've tried a lot of different things in an effort to get past it. And some are more successful than others. But what I have found is usually most helpful is if I can talk to somebody. And so really that's why this video blog is going to exist, is that sometimes I just need to be able to talk to somebody, even if the somebody isn't necessarily going to have an answer. Just the fact that I can put voice to it and recognize that it exists helps sometimes. So we'll see. I don't know if it's going to help today. But again, the point of this is as much to talk about it as it is to, I'm not necessarily always going to look for actionable anything. Sometimes the talking itself is the solution. So anyway, short, sweet, and to the point. Like I said, if you catch yourself in these feedback loops, I'd like to hear about you in the comments below. I really would. Anyway, thanks, and I hope you have a great day. I'm probably going to record again tomorrow afternoon if I get time. And then maybe Thursday, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to do as many of these as I feel like. So no schedule, no plan, just going to do it. So I hope you guys enjoy it or not or whatever. Anyway, take it easy. We'll catch you later.